A story of a farmer, Frederick, who saved the lives of hundreds of people, who could have perished from an inevitable train accident. Frederick the farmer is in the house, thinking aloud about what to do the following morning in the farm.
God has been so gracious unto us this year with the early rains. There has been so much already, and such heavy rains almost always leads to bumper harvest. I must take this opportunity and work harder than before in order to increase my yield this year. I must be in the farm very early tomorrow to complete the planting of the crops before sunrise.
As he continues with his thoughts, the doorbell rings and a neighbor enters his house.
Good evening, Frederick.
Fine evening, my dear. How are you, and what brings you to my house this evening?
I have already exhausted all the food I have in the house and plan to go to the supermarket today. Unfortunately, I had so much to do at work that I didn't know it was already 8 p.m. and markets were closed. Can you please give me some food to share with my family for this evening so I can buy from the market tomorrow? After all, you still lived alone and have a lot of food to spare and share.
Yes, I always work hard in order to have enough to share with those in need. Just get into the kitchen and take enough food as you want.
After she had picked enough food and was about to leave, the neighbor had further questions for Frederick.
Thank you very much. I have always wanted to ask you this question. Maybe this is the opportune time. Frederick, why have you refused to have a family, wife and children, and have lived a lonely life for all these years whilst continuing to work harder?
Your family is my family, as well as many other families who depend on the food I produce every year. So, you see, I have a family.
Goodbye, Frederick, and have a nice evening.
Goodbye, and you can always come back.
On the following morning, Frederick is on his way to his fields, which is very close to the railway.
All the little streams have flooded their banks just to tell everybody that we have enough rains to produce enough food to feed the nation this year. Any farmer who will have any excuse for not producing enough is only a lazy farmer.
Frederick approaches the bridge over which the trains travel and realizes that it is also flooded.
Wow! This river has also flooded its banks and even broken its bridge. I can't believe this. Just 3 days ago, when I passed by, it was just far below the point of danger to think of flooding its banks. And now that it has broken its bridge, I even wonder if the train authorities know about it, for I don't see any sign of danger to warn anybody, not even approaching trains. If nobody knows about this, it means the next train will be passing here in 2 hours, and I can't imagine what will happen. Let me stop talking and quickly do something. Who knows whether that can prevent any possible accident on the bridge.
When Frederick decided to do something, he first approached a tree to get some branches.
Let me try to get some branches of this tree with which I can warn the train of the danger.
While he attempted to get the branches, he injured himself in the process.
I think I have enough sticks now, yet I have some bruises on my face and legs and I still need the cloth to be used on the sticks as warning sign.
He gets the sticks ready and uses his own cloth with some reflecting stripes on it to serve it for warning sign for the train driver. Frederick put the warning sign down beside the railway on several points. Next he gets a warning flag with which he can warn the driver in any case the driver do not take the warning sign seriously. Now the train approaches.
I can see more of these sticks with a band on them ahead on my way. What could this be? Well, let me proceed cautiously. And now I can see a man limping ahead with a flag. I think I must stop now, for I can clearly sense a danger ahead.
And the train stops just 10 meters to the broken and flooded bridge.
Wow! So that was it. What a disaster it could have been without these warning signs.
The driver comes down to see the danger at first hand. Some passengers join him and congratulate him for saving the situation. He left the scene silently and ran towards the spot he had passed this man, who had saved the lives of hundreds of passengers.
Too late and too bad for such a truly good person. He has died from exhaustion, fatigue, hunger and thirst, as well as multiple wounds, all in his attempt to save the lives of many. Well, he only exchanged his life with those of hundreds of others. Perhaps he lived to emulate Christ. This world would be a paradise if all people could live like this man, ready to assist others in dying need and sacrifice their lives for others to live, just as Jesus Christ did some 2000 years ago. May his soul rest in perfect peace.